What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video. We are back at the shop. I appreciate you guys tuning in as always. Yeah, we're back with the 10th gen F150. Like I said, this is my winter vehicle. So in spirit of trying to get it running right, yeah, it just so happens that we're working on this one. We just finished up installing some nice Bilstein shocks up in the front of this truck because the last ones were completely shot. They were completely blown. I don't know if you can see them hiding back there. Maybe. But yeah, I figured you guys wouldn't want to watch that. It's two bolts, one on top, or not even. It's a nut on top and then a bolt through the bottom. Super simple. Took me less than 20 minutes to do both sides. So yeah, I figured I wouldn't bore you guys with that. But we do have something exciting today. This company, Auxito, reached out to me and said, hey, would you be interested in trying out some of our headlights? So huge shout out to them. They sent me their LED bulbs for the headlights. Honestly, I have some LEDs in here already, but they're super dim. They literally don't light up anything. So yeah, I'm excited to go ahead and try out those. And since we're already doing lighting, I think we're gonna go ahead and do some rigid ditch lights. For those OG viewers, again, I have 700 subscribers, so OG is maybe like 150, 200. When I had 150, 200 subscribers, we redid the whole front bumper of this truck, and we installed the actual fog lights, the OEM fog lights. This is what I used to use as fog lights, these rigid pods, and they were super bright, super bright. We got some heavy snow here last week, and I was in this truck, and honestly, I couldn't see anything going down the road. So yeah, I don't want to get rid of these fog lights. Maybe in the future, if I can come up with something that looks good and clean, because like I said, with this build, we're going for like an OEM plus kind of look, and I hate the look of LED bars and all that, like LED bars on top and in the grill, and no, I just don't like it. I used to have, I'm gonna be honest, I used to have an LED bar in the grill, but with the snow and this like honeycomb grill, the snow would block it, and then therefore, I mean, the LED bar would become useless. So I picked up some ditch light mounts. So these lights, these rigid pods, we're gonna go ahead and install right here. So we'll see how that works out. But before we get into the ditch lights, I had to order a new harness and everything, because I cut up the old harness to make them work with the fog lights. But yeah, so before we get into the ditch lights, I'm gonna go ahead and install these headlights and see what kind of difference they make. It's during the day right now, so I might have to wait for it to get a little bit darker to give you guys a genuine review. But yeah, let's get to installing them. Let me flip the camera around and show you guys how I go about it. Alrighty, so here we are. These are some headlights I picked up off Amazon. They're just some clear headlights. Honestly, as you can tell, fitment on them isn't the best, but I mean, you know, they'll do. What do you expect from a 24-year-old truck that, you know, I don't think they make any headlights for this thing worth upgrading to. Obviously, you can build like the retrofits, but they're like 600 bucks, and I just don't think it's worth it. And honestly, I think clears look really good. I think clear headlights look super good. I went ahead and put sealant around the whole headlight before I installed them. Same thing over here on both the headlights, because these headlights are two pieces. And honestly, they've been holding up. No water inside of them. The fog lights, though, the fog lights, I don't know if you guys can see. I took it to the car wash earlier. It has a little bit of like condensation on the lens. You can kind of see it right there. So yeah, no, these fog lights aren't my favorite, but you know, whatever, they're gonna have to do. So yeah, how I go about taking these headlights apart, there's a little screw right here in the corner. So I take that screw out first, get that corner piece out of the way, and then I take the whole headlight out, the big piece of the headlight out. Because if not, getting these adjusters right here, this one, that one, and then I think there's one over here, maybe. Yeah, right here. Getting those out turns into a pain in the ass. So yeah, let me go ahead and take this one out, and then we'll go ahead and unbox the headlights, or unbox, yeah, I guess the LED bulbs, and we'll go from there. So yeah, let me go ahead and pull this one out, and yeah, we'll go from there. So we got the headlight out. Just a little clip right here, and then we got the bulb out. I truly do not know how to install these bulbs. I'm gonna have to like really dig into it because this bulb just came right out. So maybe that's why they're not bright. I don't know, but regardless, we're getting rid of them. We're scrapping these. So let's go ahead and unbox these. So I just took them out of the package. This is how it looks. You get some cool little gloves. I'm a sucker for good packaging, and this is like really sturdy. So this is super cool. So you get some little gloves, some zip ties, you get the instructions, and you get the bulb itself. Damn, these things look sick. Boom. So super high quality. You can see the LED chips in there. High beam and low beam. On these older trucks, there isn't two separate bulbs. It's just one bulb that does it all. You can see the resistor right there, I'm assuming, and then the little fan for the LED. So super high quality. I'm super excited to see how these work. You can see compared to the ones I had in there, I don't even know, probably Amazon. I probably got these off of Amazon, but yeah, you can see comparing this to this, especially like look, like that O-ring compared to this one. I mean, it's literally night and day difference. So I'm super excited to get these on. So I don't want to take this headlight out, so that way once they're both in, I can give you guys like a little comparison of the old like cheap Amazon ones compared to the nice Auxito ones. But yeah, I'm super grateful for them sending these out to me. You get your product manual. Like I said, you get some zip ties, probably just to zip tie this out of the way, and you get some cool little gloves. I'm assuming, you know, just to not get your LED bulb all dirty. My hands are already super dirty, so I'm not gonna go ahead and toss these on, but that is super cool. You get those as well. So let me figure out how to toss that LED bulb, because it doesn't sound complicated, but it does have a direction that it's supposed to go. Like, you can't just toss it in. That way your high beam and low beams are, you know, actually facing the right way. But yeah, let me do some digging real quick and we'll go ahead and get these tossed on. Alrighty guys, so we got the lights installed. I'm so bad at doing these product reviews because I'm just so excited to toss everything together that I forget to record. But so we got the light in. I literally had to look up, or sorry, I had to look through the instructions of how to install these, because I just came to the conclusion that I have never installed a set of these lights correctly. I have 3 of these trucks and they all have LEDs in them, and I've never installed these lights correctly. So yeah, apparently this is supposed to come apart right here. This is the old one. This is the old head because I don't want to touch the new one with my dirty hands and everything. This is the new one. One of those is already in here, and obviously this one still goes over here, but I'm gonna use the old one just as an example. This comes off. You're supposed to put this into your headlight first, and then use the locking ring behind the headlight, go in here, and then fit this in here once it's in the headlight, and then fit it so that way everything can lock into place. Come on, like that. Everything can lock into place, and that does not move anymore. So that could have been part of my problem as far as not being able to see at night, because I installed the headlights wrong. But even though it's still, I mean, even then it's still a world of difference. Let's go ahead and cut these on just so you guys can get an idea. So as you guys can see, even on the reflection of just the tires right there, there's no light over here, and over here there's plenty of light. I don't know if the camera will pick it up just because of the sun. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to wait till it's dark out to go ahead and show you guys how good these lights are. But yeah, literally during the day right now, sorry, patching tires. During the day right now, you can totally see the light right there beaming from this headlight, and then the passenger side, or sorry, the driver's side isn't showing anything. So yeah, I mean, I already know these are gonna be 10 times brighter than the other ones, but yeah, you guys can see it right there. So yeah, let me take this headlight apart and I'll try to give you guys a better example of what I'm talking about as far as the locking ring and everything behind the headlight. I'm sure you guys can find videos on it, but I'm gonna try to do my best to show you guys. Alrighty guys, so we got the headlight out. I got my man Chewy behind the camera helping me out. So when you guys receive your package, you're gonna get your light like this. It's all assembled. So if you take this part off, or if you spin this part comes off. So this light is 2 pieces. So you put this in here. There's only one way it can go, because any other way it doesn't sit flush. So you want to make sure it sits flush right there. And then you get your lock ring that comes with the headlight. Everybody should have one of these. You get your lock ring and then you go ahead and lock it into place. So now everything is sturdy, nothing moves. And then Auxito went above and beyond, I guess you could say, in making these 2 tabs. Let me try, a ver si se puede arrimar aquí. And making 1 tab right there and then 1 tab right here, and one is bigger than the other. So this light can only go in here one way. If you notice right here on the light, there's a tab right there and there's a tab on top. So you just have to line up the small tab and the big tab, and then just go ahead, turn it in there, and you'll feel it get to a point where you feel like it's locked, and that's not going anywhere. So that is how you install these LED bulbs in this headlight. Alrighty guys, so here we are in the back of the shop. Figured I'd bring the truck back here just so I can shine the light of the new headlights onto the building, so you guys can kind of get an idea of how bright they are. One beam, the passenger side, is sitting a lot higher than the driver, so I do have to angle them up a little bit further. But honestly, they're super bright, super happy with them. Definitely an upgrade from what I had on here before. Obviously, I think it helped out a lot that I actually installed these correctly. But here she is on the stocks with the snow tires, ready for winter. Like I had mentioned, we were going to do some ditch lights, but typical fashion here on the channel, nothing goes as planned. I was going to mount them right here. There's a bolt right under here for the fender that the bracket would have came out from under and over, and then I would have just mounted the light right here. But obviously that didn't go as planned. I would have had to cut this and do a whole mess, which I just didn't want to do because I think it would have looked ugly. And then if I would have cut it and I didn't like the ditch light, I would have been very upset, because now I would have had a huge hole here. So you know what, I was like, you know what, we're just gonna scratch that idea. And then on that side I had the antenna, so I was like, man, the light's gonna mount right behind the antenna. What if the antenna gets in the way? So I was like, you know what, we're just gonna scrap the idea. I already had the lights, like I said, from the fog lights. So yeah, I didn't spend any more money on lights. I just bought the brackets, which I think were like 20 bucks on Amazon. So yeah, I was like, you know what, we're just gonna scrap the idea. And honestly, I might just end up using them for the Can-Am. For those that don't know, we do have a 2021 Can-Am XRS Turbo RR that is getting built right now. We had an accident a couple years, or no, yeah, last year, and then we've been in the process of building it. And every time we're almost done, we add more things, typical fashion. So yeah, I'll put some pictures on the screen here of what that's gonna look like or how it's coming out. But yeah, that should be almost done. I probably won't make a video with it till either February, March of next year, just because that's probably gonna get put in storage. And yeah, I don't plan on messing with it. But yeah, figured I'd bring you guys some content I haven't uploaded in a minute. So figured I'd bring you guys some content with the 10th gen. If you guys are enjoying the videos, like always, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We still have a couple things left this year, and then it's the new year, and then we'll start fresh next year. But I think we've definitely came a long way with this one. Like I said, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Always leave a comment, subscribe. Definitely more to come to the channel. Like I said, it was more of a simple video with that headlight upgrade, but yeah, we'll see what else I come up with to do to this thing, but we're definitely not done. Just a quick little comment, I'm thinking about putting some welds next year, because they do make some 17x10 welds for the Lightnings. So it's the same bolt pattern as this 5x135. So I'm thinking about picking up a square set, so 17x10 all around welds on the 315 7015s. So I think that might be the move for next year over those Lightning wheels. I definitely want to go with a lighter wheel because, like I said, this truck is pretty old as it is. So I definitely don't want to throw it on like some 22s or 24s because it'd be, I guess, putting a lot of stress on the truck. But maybe some 17 by 10s, lighter wheels, some welds on the 315s, I think might be the move. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I will catch you guys on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, peace out.